Tim's got the exact opposite, to where it takes all of these folks to go up against him.
We need to work together.
It's definitely getting harder as I'm getting older.
I mean, I'd love to play with Spider-Man. Tom Holland is amazing.
Hollywood may be entering one of the most dramatic power shifts in recent cinematic history, with Tom Holland and Ryan Reynolds at the center of the growing speculation. As rumors surrounding Marvel Studios continue to explode across entertainment circles and online discussions, whispers of major behind-the-scenes changes are fueling intense debate about the MCU's next chapter. At the heart of it all is Avengers, Doomsday, a project expected to reshape the Marvel multiverse and potentially redefine the roles of some of its biggest stars. But beyond the official announcements, it's the alleged casting decisions and shifting influence that have captured the most attention. According to industry chatter and widespread online speculation, Tom Holland could be stepping into an even more important position within Marvel's future, potentially becoming one of the franchise's central figures. Meanwhile, Ryan Reynolds and his iconic Deadpool character are rumored to be facing a much smaller role, raising questions about whether Marvel is quietly shifting its priorities and preparing for a new era of MCU leadership.
The thing, full disclosure, I thought I was going to get like Chris Pratt or RDJ or fuck that guy. Step off, step back, and crawl back into whatever you crawled out of.
It's a stunning reversal of fortune that has fans and box office analysts questioning how quickly studio politics, public image, and professional reputation can reshape the trajectory of a billion-dollar franchise. To understand why Marvel's alleged priorities may be shifting, we have to look at the dramatically different paths of these two major Hollywood stars. Tom Holland's 2026 box office run has been described as a major career milestone, further strengthening his position as one of the industry's most valuable young actors. Following his work on Christopher Nolan's highly anticipated The Odyssey, Holland returned to his iconic Spider-Man role in Spider-Man: Brand New Day, with the film reportedly crossing the billion-dollar mark and reinforcing his enormous global appeal. But Holland's value to Marvel goes far beyond ticket sales. His reputation for professionalism, discipline, and collaboration has helped establish him as a dependable franchise star. Unlike celebrities who frequently rely on controversial publicity or chaotic marketing moments, Holland has generally maintained a more focused public image while emphasizing the importance of strong scripts, thoughtful filmmaking, and giving major projects enough time to develop properly. That combination of commercial success and professional credibility could make him an ideal figure for Marvel as the studio looks toward the next phase of the MCU. Meanwhile, Ryan Reynolds finds himself at the center of growing speculation about his future within the franchise, with questions surrounding creative control, Deadpool's role, and Marvel's broader plans fueling an increasingly intense debate among fans. Online rumors have increasingly suggested that Marvel may be looking to distance itself from Ryan Reynolds because of alleged off-screen complications and concerns about long-term professional risk. While Deadpool and Wolverine was an enormous financial success for Disney, speculation about the aftermath has fueled claims of tension behind the scenes. Internet commentators have closely examined Reynolds' unexpected appearances at major industry events, including San Diego Comic-Con, interpreting them as possible attempts to remain closely connected to Marvel's plans for Avengers: Doomsday. Some online discussions have even portrayed these appearances as aggressive lobbying, although there is no confirmed evidence that Marvel executives viewed them that way. At the same time, Reynolds has continued to face intense public scrutiny because of legal disputes and controversies surrounding people in his wider professional circle. Online speculation has attempted to connect the Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni legal battle to Reynolds and, by extension, Marvel, raising questions about whether such controversies could create unwanted complications for a major studio. Claims that legal teams or corporate representatives have been forced to protect confidential communications have only added fuel to the speculation, although the precise extent of any impact on Marvel remains unclear. When these contrasting narratives are placed side by side, the rumored shift toward Tom Holland begins to look strategically understandable. Major studios operate on enormous budgets and typically prioritize brand stability, predictable production environments, and long-term franchise planning. If executives believe that a star could bring increased legal scrutiny, unpredictable publicity, or unnecessary internal friction, They may begin exploring ways to reduce that risk while strengthening relationships with more dependable franchise anchors. That is exactly where the speculation surrounding Ryan Reynolds' future in Avengers Doomsday gains momentum among industry watchers. While Reynolds has built an enormous career around his sarcastic, self-aware, fourth-wall-breaking Deadpool persona, some fans question whether that style fits naturally into a darker, more dramatic storyline centered on the collapse of the multiverse. Online discussions have increasingly debated whether the constant meta-humor could eventually become repetitive, particularly if Marvel is attempting to give its next major crossover a more serious emotional tone. By comparison, Tom Holland represents a very different type of franchise asset, a globally recognizable hero with strong audience loyalty and the ability to deliver both emotional drama and commercial appeal. His Spider-Man has already become one of the defining characters of the modern MCU, making him a natural candidate for a larger role if Marvel chooses to place younger heroes at the center of its future. The contrast becomes even more interesting when public image strategy enters the conversation. Reynolds has spent years building a highly recognizable personal brand that blends comedy, business ventures, family humor, and entertainment marketing, while Holland has generally maintained a lower-key public profile and kept greater distance between his professional career and personal life. That difference has fueled online debate about which approach is better suited to a franchise increasingly focused on long-term stability. Although there is no confirmed evidence that Marvel is replacing Reynolds with Holland as its central franchise star, the speculation continues to highlight a larger question about the MCU's future, whether the studio will continue relying on established personalities like Deadpool or gradually shift its attention toward a new generation of heroes led by Spider-Man. That possibility has naturally attracted attention from the executives who ultimately shape Disney and Marvel Studios' biggest decisions. Looking toward the next wave of Marvel's theatrical events, the broader narrative appears to be pointing toward a potential new era for the MCU. While fans will undoubtedly continue debating surprise cameos, secret appearances, and post-credit twists, the larger business strategy might ultimately matter more than the rumors. Marvel needs reliable stars who can carry major franchises, connect with global audiences, and remain valuable over multiple phases of storytelling. Tom Holland's Spider-Man fits that profile exceptionally well, giving the studio a character with enormous recognition, emotional depth, and proven box office appeal. Meanwhile, Ryan Reynolds still has an incredibly loyal fan base eager to see Deadpool interact with Marvel's biggest heroes, but speculation about his future in the larger MCU continues to raise questions about how much space the character will occupy going forward. There is currently no confirmed indication that Marvel is removing Reynolds from its plans, but if the studio does decide to place greater emphasis on Holland and a new generation of heroes, Reynolds' role could become more limited than fans expect. Ultimately, Hollywood is built around momentum, audience demand, and long-term franchise value. And right now, few young stars have the kind of momentum surrounding them that Tom Holland does.